Coach Jason, Arm Pitching Development, back for another segment helping you amplify your mechanics and grow your pitching knowledge. Do all this by hitting the subscribe button. Tonight we're going to take a look at how to use your legs a little bit more as a pitcher. I want to cover that with you guys in this video. So when we talk about this, have you ever been on a baseball field and hear a coach yell out, "Hey, use your legs, use your legs"? Here's the thing, if the athlete doesn't understand what that means, your words are falling on deaf ears, right? So let's cover that tonight in this video. Use your legs. Really what the coach is talking about is stride out. Find a bigger stride length. Now, why is this important? Your stride length keeps you on the course of the catcher, the direction of your pitch longer, and helps you be a little bit more accurate throwing the baseball. When you're defining your stride length, for me, I try to see guys right around the 90 to maybe even 100% of their body height can be their stride length. Now, in some cases, everybody's legs are a little bit different, and everybody's stride length is going to be just a little bit different in proportion to their body height. So somewhere between 80 to 100% of your body height should be where you're pitching from in terms of your stride length. Now, you're going to have to define what's comfortable for you as you're striding out. So going back to using the legs, one is the stride length, but how do we get into our stride length appropriately? For me, using the legs has multiple components, not just the stride length. One, it starts from anything from the lower half working outward, all right? So when we come in through our load point here, as we're going into our approach to home plate and driving out, I start to activate my quad here just a little bit better. And what I'm trying to do, and I don't know if you can see this, but is keep my shin here almost in line with the top of my foot working in direction towards home plate. I see oftentimes a lot of guys will leak energy down here where you see the knee is going past the front toe. And all you're doing is taking the energy and shutting it down into the ground and possibly closing off your hips depending on how you're throwing. So what we want to do is almost think of it as like sitting into your heel more on your approach, keeping this in line and keeping the ankle connected and the foot connected to the rubber, keeping you on course as long as you can. Beyond that, we want to sink our hips back too and get into our glutes and activate those as well and get the bigger muscle groups firing as we're moving forward. So on approach, in, hips out, driving inward, and then activating out this way. On your landing point, what I like to do is stay at as close to a 45 or straight is better, and give good hip clearance here so I can spin my hips through on approach to home plate. Now, once we get over there, we're still in our legs. We're still using our legs up through the finish point. So we're gonna brace here to engage trunk flexion forward and maximize our velocity out of our arm, keeping the chain, the connection, going as long as possible out through the release point. So as we block, we're still not done with the legs, because now we have to balance up to help decelerate our arms, and so we're not getting hurt from the backside of our shoulder. So deceleration is going to be extremely important. The legs help us do that as well. We're not quite done yet from the lower half. After the extension and release of the pitch, now I want to bring my backside through with my target as well as I'm coming through. For younger guys, you may want to shut it down and stay behind the ball a little bit easier here to stay in your tunnel a little bit longer. If you're a little more advanced and you have good hip strength, you may want to carry that a little bit further to help you decelerate a little bit more. And that would look down and maybe through it here. I don't really care if you're athletic and strong enough to handle it, as long as you're staying in the tunnel as long as you can and holding the ground as long as you can through the release of your pitch. That's using your legs from Arm Pitching Development. Hope you enjoyed the video. For more pitching tips, drills, exercises, and workouts, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And until I shoot the next video, I'll see you next time.